What's up, YouTube? Robert the Monster Among Marks Drapp here. I'm back again to once more roll up my sleeves, pick up my tools, and get to fixing WWE. Now, today's subject is one that might be a little bit on the late side or maybe in the advanced section, depending upon when you view this video, if you're watching it stream, which I do Mondays and Wednesdays. The current WWE product is set to be going to Middle East here in the next month. Should be doing a show called Super Showdown. That pause was deliberate. And that's going to be taking place June 7th. I believe it's in Riyadh. But that's of course in United Arab Emirates, aka Saudi Arabia. And yours truly, I'm not super up on all the things that Saudi Arabia is doing currently in the sense of the geopolitical ideal, but I'm going to try and show you why WWE is what they can do to fix this, what the problems are from my perspective. So let's dive right in. First of, why they are completely screwed if they keep doing what they're doing. That is going to be you help love me during my section. She's like, yep, nope, gotta be over here. Anyway, and don't forget, I do also do the live chats. I have the chat open, so if you are currently watching, which I cannot see, go ahead and talk to me there, or leave a comment in the comment section down below. The reason they're completely screwed is because they keep doing one thing that they don't do anywhere else. Or amongst all the things they do there, they do one thing in particular that they don't do anywhere else. They don't stick to their own continuity. They have no interconnection with their own storylines. There's no reason to watch their show in Saudi Arabia because it's not going to matter. They have themselves kind of put it together such that if you're watching the Saudi shows, it doesn't matter because that's just, oh, hey, let's go do a cool thing, and it won't matter so much to the overall broad meta of the show that they're trying to build for, say, SummerSlam, Backlash, or anything else really. Now, the fact is we watch WWE for the story. We watch it for the athleticism and the story. That's why so many people tuned in to Double or Nothing this weekend, and why they will continue to do so. Even now, I have a couple tabs open on my browser that are the recorded stream and with the kickoff and all of the segments that happen for Double or Nothing, because I couldn't watch it on Saturday and I was very busy on Sunday, so I didn't get a chance to go back and watch it. But I have today, so I'm going to do that. But the reason this screws them over is because while they could take the opportunity to go ahead and do some interesting thing they can't normally get away with anywhere else, they don't care to. They're just pushing out the big names, like they have The Undertaker versus Goldberg. That's a WrestleMania match. That is absolutely, even in their current forms, maybe because Goldberg is kind of, one of those guys. It's unwise for either man to continue wrestling. No matter what physical shape they're in, neither is in good enough shape that sticking around is a good idea. It just isn't. But they do. They keep coming back, and it's because of this Saudi Arabian deal that they have that they throw piles, I mean, truckloads of money at this. And because they got so much more from the deal, it's like, oh, we'll throw a couple million at Bill Goldberg. We'll throw a couple million at Mark Calloway, and they'll come back because their lives are such that they don't have the money to live the life that they should be living. And John Oliver did a wonderful piece detailing a lot of the things that many people know. If you haven't watched it, I recommend it. Just search it up. WWE last week. Boom, beautiful. And there are probably thousands, if not hundreds of thousands more that of stories that are better. And maybe I haven't heard it yet, but the question then becomes, with how screwed they are now, what can they do to fix the problem? Well, the fact is I don't really see a big thing that they can do, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe they have a 4-year, 2-show-a-year deal with Saudi Arabia, with the Saudi government, and they can't really afford to not do it, and especially when you can fact that the Saudi government is making them a lot of money, and their house show attendance is down, ratings are down. You hear it all the time. Oh, Raw had the lowest ratings in years. Well, they've got to have money. They've got to keep the lights on. So I don't begrudge them continuing to try and make money. Money that they're making is kind of wrong money, in the sense that they could be earning it stateside if they went on ahead and put together a product that everybody wanted to watch, but they don't. They do not put together a show that everybody wants to watch. Now, as for what they can do, what could or will happen if they continue as they have? Well, the thing I touched on there briefly was that they're locked into this deal, so they really don't have a lot they can do. The cat sits on. Is that they are locked into this deal. They could try their best to spin on the network or on TV that this is okay, that they're really just bringing a show to a place that doesn't get a lot of wrestling. But the fact is they absolutely have to stop promoting, but they won't. So what could happen is the ratings for it worldwide could just hit such a low point that it wouldn't even matter if they win or not. And that's definitely a possibility of things that happen. And the other half is that the Saudi government could demand that their money they invested in this product be returned, or their deal extended to where you could see it for the next 5-10 years, Saudi shows being advertised on the network through WWE. And really, that's not something anybody wants. If they're getting a failing product, the investors are not likely to continue to invest in. And that's the problem. Is really, when you draw the line, it's all about money. That's exactly what it's about. It's about money and public image. Now, with all of that said, there's a question that's unexpected. Why is this a good idea for them? Because I think it actually is. The Count of Monte Cristo-esque twist in that, as I said earlier, the WWE doesn't care about these shows. They largely treat them as an over budget, overblown, super hype house show. So why not turn that on its head? Yeah, this is a super overblown house show. Fuck it. Let's push it to the maximum unbelievability. Let's just go all out on this thing and turn that into the spectacle you want to see. I mean, they did it. They kind of did it last year with Crown Jewel and crowning Shane McMahon the best in the world, and now that became a storyline because it's ridiculous. It's hilarious. I love it. I want to keep seeing just stupid, goofy, well-intentioned things from this kind of product come out. And if you have to use the Saudi shows as kind of a testing ground, as a mass market testing ground for the shows you want to put on, go for it. I don't care. I'm not going to watch it, but you know what? If somebody says something on Raw, like, oh my God, this thing happened at this, and then they show a little, like, maybe I need to go back and check that out. Maybe I need to get the network. Because if they're doing ridiculous things like this, I want to see the next ridiculous thing, and you will. But what they're doing now is just screwing themselves over. And as much as I love me my WWE, well, there might soon be a fourth logo rolling around my head. Is they need to get their stuff together. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section down below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share while you're at it. Hit the bell for the notifications. Follow the show on Twitter, where I post weekly polls on my next 2 shows. Let me know what you want to see. So I will see you all next time. I'll actually have a theme song. I'm working on it. I'm working on getting me a theme and an outro outside of the one I'm about to play. I will see you all next time.